Oh, I was on mute this whole time. Sorry about that, folks. Let me start again. So, what we're sharing today is the the workshop that we're going to do for smart aquaculture at the Red Hat Summit in 2025, May 20th in Boston. And we're presenting the Smart Aquaculture Edge to Cloud workshop. And I'll be there along with Dwayne Branch and Jarvis Green from the Greenery Foundation and sharing what's going on for smart aquaculture. It's a developer experience. So if you're a software developer and you want to do some cool coding with AI, this one's for you. And this is the this is the session catalog, Smart Aquaculture, May 20th. So check it out. And it's an environment like this. The session is available for me in the Red Hat demo platform catalog here, this LB2221. And it sets up these VS Code workbenches for participants where they can build a new platform. So I have mine running here, and it allows me to access fish population data. At least we built a basic platform with no models except for articles and site user. So we can manage users, we can manage articles in the site. And then one of the first one of the notebooks in here is create a fish population notebook, and it takes you through all the steps to create a new Java database and search model class with some language configuration, and then make a directory for the Java class, and then make the class file, which actually gets regenerated with AI to be based on a Fireware Smart Data model. And so this small bit of code that's a few lines here actually becomes fish population.java. Thanks to AI, generates this whole model with all the fields that we need to manage fish populations with fine-grained access control. And with a search page, with a search page, an edit page, an API, and allows these authorization groups to perform these operations on the fish population model. This is what we have running here. This is a user interface based on Shoelace web components. So these are Shoelace buttons and Shoelace drop-downs and things like that. So we're not using WebAwesome this time, but we should be able to create a fish population. That's what I wanted to make sure. So fish1, we'll give it a name of fish1 and click create. Let me make sure this works. Oh, we got a 400. So that's what I wanted to check. What's the error here? Had a problem sending this to the context broker. Oh, that's right. This is a known problem where the context broker does not accept insecure certificates, which my OpenShift local environment is subject to because it's a made-up domain here. So that's not going to work unless we can find a way to fix the Scorpio broker configuration. If you look in the Smart Aquaculture Red Hat Summit repo, which is public, and look at roles. No. Look at features, Scorpio broker deployment. Um, Something here needs to change for this. So I'm going to ask Google or guess how to enable and secure TLS connection. Let's see here. So something like this. Let's try this. Um, so I go to my OpenShift local, log in as kubeadmin, and go to workloads, secrets, change to Scorpio broker. Oh no, not secrets, deployments. Deployments, Scorpio broker, environment. I'm gonna add an environment variable, but I need to make this uppercase, so change that to a underscore, 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 I think. Copy that. And set that to true. No, what was it? It was enabled. Okay. Enabled. And save that. And then you go to pods. Wait for this pod to be ready. Okay, that one's running, the other one's terminating. We'll just wait for it to finish terminating and try the request again. Okay, let's try this again. I go here, create a fish population. Oh, we got another 400. See, okay, so that did not fix it. Environment variable. Quercus TLS trust all. Let's see, what did it say? Here, pods, logs. claimant, Scorpio broker, environment. Argus, TLS, trust all. True. Save. Pots. Um, the other thing that we could do from this side is update our vars.yaml in, where is it hiding? It's right here. Context broker. We could set that to false, and then it wouldn't send the data to the context broker when it's saved, but that's kind of lame. We're trying to integrate with the context broker here, so I want to see if this will work. Just need to wait for this to finish terminating. Okay, clear. Create. No, still same error. Well, that's annoying. I'll try to fix that later. For now, I'll set enable context broker send to false and stop the application and start it again. Okay. Refresh the page. Create fish one. Create. Okay, that post request succeeded. However, there's another bug. That reminds me of a bug I need to fix. So it did create a fish population, but what I think I need to do is I had a bug in the code. So what I need to do is go into the computate vertex directory, git pull the latest. Okay, and go into the computate directory, git pull. Okay, that already has the change I'm thinking of. So let me just regenerate this class. That's gonna run some code generation and tell us fish population touched. Yes. And I was telling you earlier that it's based on a Fireware smart data model. So it does some AI. Well, it queries the search engine and figures out what is the right smart data model to use from Fireware. And it's this fish population, aquaculture, smart agri-food model with 203 confidence that that's the right answer. And then it builds the class. It built the class. It's not going to rebuild it. I can actually override it and change it now. If I wanted to regenerate it, I would just remove this line fireware true, and it would regenerate it from the smart data model. But we're not going to do that. So hopefully this fixes my JavaScript issues where I should be able to create another fish population without the red appearing. Fish 2, create a fish population. Oh, it's still got that error. But we have two fish populations. Hello, Denis.
Hello, Christopher. How are you?
Okay, good. How are you?
Fine, fine. I have a warning on my the terminal about CRC. It says warn a new version 2.49.0 has been published.
Okay, so that's a good question. Um,
Maybe I can show you.
yes, feel free let me stop sharing and feel free to share your screen. And and just so you know, I am live streaming this to YouTube, so um, just so you know.
Okay, you see?
Yes, yes. Okay, so the thing about new versions of CRC, you can definitely upgrade if you want. The problem is that you will have to delete your cluster and create it again from scratch and run all of the commands from the Computate Smart Cloud Deployer and Computate Smart Website Builder to get the latest CRC. So it's not a
Okay,
problem.
so I will see later then.
Yeah, so there's no need to upgrade, but
Yeah, yeah.
that's
Okay,
that's what happens when you upgrade CRC is it makes you create a new cluster, which actually creates a new virtual machine. So you have to delete the old one, create the new one.
okay.
And I figured out the the bug that was preventing there was a problem earlier when creating a fish
Yeah, when I
population.
when I was entering a description, it did not take it. It did not
Yeah,
validate.
yeah. Well, at least one of the problems was because it's trying to connect to Scorpio broker to send the data, and Scorpio broker throws an error because it's receiving a request from it's trying to query the context from an insecure certificate site running on CRC, and it doesn't validate and it fails. And so we have to disable sending to the context broker until we figure out the right variable to set to disable to enable insecure certificates in the Scorpio broker. And I actually just shared that information on the webinar, um, that error that we were getting. So I was trying to find a solution, but I didn't quite find a solution there. But there is a solution. I just haven't found it yet. Oh, by the way, I also found a way to get rid of the annoying Zoom window that's always in the way.
Yeah.
If you go to more, there's um actually I don't see it in there, but press escape and then hold down three keys at the same time. So well, get rid of that menu, click out of the menu, and then hold down Control, Shift, and Alt, and then press H for hide. Control Shift Alt H.
Control Shift Alt H.
Yeah. It should hide that window. Control Shift Alt H. Well, at least it works on my computer. But there, that one hides the video. There's another one to hide that menu. And there's a keyboard shortcut. I don't know why it's not working for you.
Maybe because I know. Because because I am sharing.
Well, it's for the person sharing and it hides that window. Um, and I think multiple people can share at the same time. So if I share as well, it's called hide floating meeting controls and it's right here. So I don't know, maybe it's a different version of Zoom or something. Um, but I am on Zoom. What am I on? I don't even know where it tells me the version of Zoom. Oh well, I'm not sure.